Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is an author, speaker, and proud father. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to my spot. Are you thinking short term or long term? Ladies, this is very important because I see this a lot with ladies. I see it with men too, trust me, but this is the ladies' channel. And I talked to them about that. I told them about quality and everything. But I gotta hit y'all with the same thing because this is what I've seen for decades. This is what I've seen for decades. Many women, they'll hook up with that short term with that fine man. You know, he got whatever you consider attractive, whether it's tall, got a tall, slim, muscular body or, shorter but stockier body, whatever. All right. Because, he got Yanani dancing. It's doing, it's doing the waltz. It's doing the electric slide. It's getting in there. And I understand that. All right. And, you want to hook up with them. But let me throw a curve in there. What if at the same time you meet that guy, you meet another guy? Okay, the guy, he ain't busted or anything. He look decent. He keeping himself up. He's what Nicole Michelle would call husband cute. All right, and you know what? Y'all got the same values and everything. Which one you gonna hook up with? Now I know some slick women that say both. I know how y'all do, ladies. Come on now. I know y'all say, okay. Because I've even had women tell me straight up, say, yeah, they'll hook up with that fine dude short term and know it's just fun. But then they'll stretch out the long-term dude, right? They'll stretch him out. They ain't going to have sex with him right away. They'll play, Miss Innocent and everything. Meanwhile, doing vile things to the short-term dude. All right, okay. I get that. I don't have a problem with sex. But think about something. Is that good for you long term? Because eventually that short term thing going to burn out. Pure lust actually burns out after a while. And then dude might have some other issues like, another woman. Meanwhile, that dude on the long term thing, unless you telling some really good lies, he might be like, you know what, let me move on. Indeed, many of these men are way smarter than women give them credit for. They got some common sense. They know what's up. And you get some men, they know when they're being played. You know what? That short-term dude and that long-term dude might be friends or at least in the same circles. Men be talking more than we let on. Men be talking. So he's like, well, wait a minute. Is she doing this and that? Or, she ain't return that text right away. We'll figure out something. Yeah, you screaming and everything, but... it's like, wait a minute, but you got that long-term dude. And you got this is the choice you got to make. And ladies, you know what? I ain't going to tell you which choice to make. You got to make it because you the one got to live with it. Now, the cliche choice would say, oh, yeah, get with that long-term dude and leave the short-term dude to the side. Yeah, that's a cliche thing, but it's your life. Because, like I said, as much as I talk about sex on my men's channel and even on my Patreon, I ain't going to tell you I ain't going to have it. Y'all need it. Shoot, you got that lust. Shoot, stuff dancing in you. But you still got to think. Okay, but you want that long-term dude. You see how he is. You got to make that choice. And that happens with a lot. I've seen that with a lot of women. It's usually too. Now, if it's a time when the long-term dude ain't around and it's just that short-term dude, I know y'all do that too. Y'all mess with them and might even have an understanding to move on once y'all find somebody you're really interested in. Actually, I don't have a problem with that. As long as you honest, he honest, and y'all both adults about it. And we really, just as an aside, people got to be grown folks about something. As long as they honest with each other, and that might be cool. I've dealt with some women on that level. But seriously, I've dealt with some women. They know I wasn't looking for anything long term. They weren't. And I deal with them, and I had, how many? Half a dozen maybe over the years who might have said, okay, well, I met this guy and stuff. I'd be like, that's cool. He treating you right. Okay. Because the understanding already was like, this ain't long term. But the thing is, you got to think, all right, you do that, but what if you need to really focus on that long-term dude? Because most women will meet some dude who's good for the long term. So what you going to do then? You got to ask yourself, which one do you want? Do you want to roll the dice and think, and I do mean roll the dice, and think, okay, I'll deal with the short-term dude, but then get with the long-term dude. That long-term dude might not wait around. See, ladies, one thing, and I'm just telling you, you still got a choice. First of all, you already know the short-term dude. Yeah, he making you holler and stuff. Yeah, he's putting his tongue in places that you wouldn't discuss publicly. But is that good for the long-term? Is that short-term drug and everything? It's like going to a bar or something that's drinking a lot. Yeah, you feel good, but you might have that hangover. But then the long-term dude, he might not have that raw sex appeal and stuff, but this the guy who shares your values and everything. This the guy who has good intentions for you. And quite frankly, y'all have babies. The babies won't be like ugly or anything. Hey, ladies, I know how y'all think, and that's cool. But, and I know some women keep it, but then you got to think, you rolling the dice there too. You rolling the dice there too. What if another woman comes into the picture and she's like, oh, I'm going to jump on him right away? You know? And ladies, y'all got to think about it. You know, seriously, I'm not going to tell y'all which one to do because you got to live the life. You got to think what's good for you. And some might say, you know what? I got to get on that long-term dude. Okay, that's cool. Some might say, you know what? I can find a long-term dude anytime. But this other dude, fine. He's 6'6", and his joint is like, his joint is longer than a size 13 shoe. Okay, that's you. Because that's the ultimate thing, ladies, because I know you, even though on a deeper level, I know y'all cold-blooded, y'all pragmatic. Sometimes y'all don't get there because of the emotion. And sometimes women ain't thinking past their nose. You got to think. You got to think. And you got to ask yourself, ultimately, what's good for you, period. Short term, long run, everything. And y'all knows I'm not saying automatically saying a long-term person. Because on a deeper level, sometimes you might need that short-term guy. Sometimes you might need that short-term guy because, you know, he can make you feel good. You might need it. No telling what's going on in your life. But you also have to think, too, it could be a bad thing. And even with the long-term guy, yeah, he got all these traits, but then he might have some other stuff that could prove to be annoying in the future. So, I mean, it's a serious thought. You got to think. Ultimately, you got to think about what's good for you, what's not good for you, okay? I want y'all to really think about those things, ladies. So, anyway, that's all I have for now. I want y'all to think on these things, ladies, and I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.